That man, J Trav.
There he is, Matty E on the scene, episode 53.
We're on
Right?
53?
Yeah, man. Or yeah, 53.
Seriously?
Act like we
Man,
act like we're a part of this show and that we know what's going on.
I know fully well what's going on, but it just hit me the fact that we've done 53 of these.
That's what I'm saying. 53 episodes at approximately about 45 minutes a show.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're holding it down.
We are.
So yeah, welcome all you randos out there. Episode 53. Boom, boom, boom.
53. I do want to take a second. Hold on. Can I have the mic?
You can have the mic.
Okay.
Just don't drop it.
I won't drop it until the end of the show, and then I'll drop it because that's the end of the show.
Makes sense.
Okay. I want to thank you, Jessie Keller, for being on the show last week, episode 52. If you've listened to that and you have some good feedback for us, let us know. That way we can pass it on to her. And if you did like what she has to say, go follow her in all of her social media places. So the five of you that listen, she could then increase her followership by 5 people, which would be
Boom.
fantastic.
You never know what that's going to put you over, like that next milestone of like 100 people or
Right.
1,000. Or I mean, she has like 3,000 some followers.
Right. So we could get her to 5,000.
It doesn't 5 people with 3,000.
But it
Be like
contributes.
3,005.
It contributes to 5,000.
Yeah, I guess
Eventually, she'll get there.
every person counts.
Yeah, can you imagine that? Like, she reaches 3,000 people, or like you have like Joe Rogan, right? Who has a podcast, Joe Rogan Experience, has like a
Yeah.
million people that follow his podcast. A million. Can you imagine that? A million people. You talk to a million people every week.
At the same time, though, I feel like some people just like things, but don't actually like the things that they like. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
I mean, I'm just just thinking off the brain here.
Yeah. But think of how much impact you have. Like, if you said something completely stupid, now a million people know you're an idiot.
Or they're stupider because of you.
You're welcome, world.
I think that happens more in the world today than you would imagine.
This is true.
Stupid people saying stupid things and stupid people following the stupid things that stupid people are saying.
Right.
Boom.
I mean, it is election season, so
It's
yeah.
mind blowing stuff. Speaking of election season, we're gonna get John on this episode. I think possibly next episode. We're gonna come on here and talk a little politics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get some feedback on what's going on in the world today.
It's gonna be a fantastic show, I think.
And
I was actually adding, for those that don't know, we have this show notes page that we add, notes, obviously notes to show notes, and
which makes sense.
duh, and on here. So this is what we're gonna talk about. So if you have anything outside of these topics that you'd like us to talk about, and really we're just doing it because it's our show and we can do whatever we want.
That's right.
But we're gonna talk about how the primaries work, because talking to people at work and just in general, people may not understand how the primaries actually work and how the process to elect a president for a specific party takes place. So
I might be one of those people.
So we can talk about that. So John, if you're listening, here are some topics we're going to talk about. Issues that need to be addressed throughout the country. What the candidates plan on doing for the country. So all their promises that they're making. Like, I will give free school lunches to all the seniors if I'm elected senior class president.
Oh, you're a class president for high school.
Yeah. So, things like that.
You're just giving free school lunches to the seniors.
Right. I want to give free health care, or I want to give free college education. See what I'm
Hand in
saying?
hand.
Yeah.
Free lunches,
Same thing.
free healthcare.
Elect me.
Okay.
And then I want to talk about the general mudslinging that's taking place. And that mudslinging is the fancy term, I guess, for crap talking that's taking place between the candidates.
Poop out the mouth.
Poop out of the mouth. Yep. It's the little chocolate emoji with the glasses.
That's not chocolate pudding.
I've never seen poop come out like that. It comes out like
Maybe,
a frosty.
or maybe like chocolate ice cream, like a soft serve.
Yeah.
On top of a cone.
Hey,
They just didn't have room for the cone because they wanted to put the face on the ice cream. You know what I mean? So they're like, we're just gonna leave the ice cream.
Yeah, because if they make it too small, you can't see. You're like, what is that? And you get really, really close, and you look stupid.
Yeah, exactly. See, it's just ice cream, chocolate ice cream.
Chocolate ice cream.
Perfect.
Show
But that's
us
next
off,
episode. We're gonna get
Next
into all
episode.
the politics and everything next episode. So don't get into it too bit fast because we want to give John a chance to come on here and have his rants. Because if you've seen John on Facebook as of late, that dude's ranting, like just dropping bombs on people because he can't keep quiet. So we're gonna bring him on the show to unleash.
He has reached his chocolate frosty limit.
Boom. Too much chocolate. You can't handle it.
So if you're interested in that, go ahead and you can email us, or you can go to our Facebook page, or you can text me because some of you have my text.
There you go.
Contact information. Just send me a message. Let me know what you want us to talk about. We'll bring it up. We'll hear what he's got to say. Because out of the two of us, he's the only one qualified to talk about it.
I mean, he did run for Congress.
He did.
You know what I mean? That's a lot further than we've gone.
Right. Yeah.
I haven't even ran for president of the class. I'm barely president of my own home.
Barely.
I may still be the vice president. I'm really not sure about that.
Well, you do have a small child that probably runs the place.
She's probably more the vice president. I'm kind of like just the secretary.
Secretary of Defense, so you're like third in line, right?
Hey, SecDef, holding it down.
Yeah.
I am security. You're welcome.
Yeah,
home.
Right. Anyway, let's get on to episode 53. I think we have some stuff to talk about, so let's get into it.
I'm going to start off light here.
Okay.
We are in the month of March.
Yeah.
So do you know what that means?
It's Women's History Month.
I did not know that, but there's a fun fact, I guess. I wasn't going to say that, but it is Mustache March.
Right.
And when there's a Mustache March, you got to have a mustache to go along with the month of March. And I have started. It's getting kind of prickly up top on my face coat here, and I'm going to grow a full-blown parka right here on the upper lip. How excited are you?
You see my face, right?
By the look of your face, you're very excited.
No, not excited nearly as much as you think I am.
You know, I think your excitement you're not as excited just for the fact that your face coat just isn't able to reach that level. You know what I mean? Like, you're more of like, it's a brisk morning, there's a soft breeze, and I got to put on like a long sleeve t-shirt.
Okay, yeah.
That's the equivalent. And I'm going on like, we're going to the tundra. I might be an Eskimo. I need a big jacket.
And you're bringing it because you have one supplied to you.
Exactly. And that's the excitement I have.
Right.
My wife's pretty upset when I didn't shave. I just showed up in the morning, shaved my face, but didn't shave the upper lip. She's not too excited about it. But she knows what's coming.
She has 2 months to look forward to every year, and that's November and Mustache March.
Exactly. And then her next thing was that she's due any day now here for our next baby, and so she said that now we're gonna have pictures that we're gonna hold on to forever, and you're gonna have a mustache. And I was like, what better picture than a picture of me with a mustache that we're gonna have forever?
Way to immortalize it.
Whatever, it's cool. Everybody thinks it's cool. I know it.
I mean, I guess.
And the other thing, March is here. Next month is April, which is Easter. So you know what this is? It's jelly bean season.
Isn't Easter in March?
I thought it was in April.
I think it's the last Sunday.
I feel like it's the first Sunday in April.
No, it doesn't go off of calendars. It goes off of like lunar.
Matt, don't make me look dumb on the podcast here, man, because I could swear
it is not.
But I've only celebrated Easter in the month of April.
Right, except for this year when it's.
I'm going to go to my trusty iPhone. I'm going to check out my trusty iPhone here. And see. Son of a bitch.
It is 27 March.
March 27th.
Yeah. So you're welcome.
I didn't do my research before we got on here. Mm-hmm. So either way, neither here nor there. It's jelly bean season.
Right.
And let me tell you, I've been murdering out jelly beans. That's
not a shock at all.
Like, the thing is, have you ever had the Nerd jelly bean? Probably the best jelly bean ever created.
I don't think I have, actually.
It has like a flaky candy coat that's on the outside, and it's like bumpy, and they're really good. Anyway, I haven't been able to find them as of late, and so I've moved on to the Sour Patch jelly bean, which also has a candy coat, but it's smooth, a little bit of sourness to it. Bro, this week alone, I've murdered 3 bags.
The week started on Monday.
No. Within a 7-day period, I have murdered out 3 bags. And I'm talking like bags. Not like little like a Ziploc bag. No, I'm talking like a bag.
Like not the bag you get when you go to the movie theater bag, but this is
Right.
like Halloween candy. I'm giving stuff away to the entire block bag, and it's gonna last me all night.
I don't know if you want to give away jelly beans for Halloween candy. You
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
we
They've been
did talk
open.
about the
Kid gets
butterscotch
exposed.
discs that we give away. They're basically
That's true.
open wrappers.
Anyway, but yeah, I'm talking. It's getting kind of bad. Like once I open the bag, I can't stop eating it until it's gone.
Oh, maybe you should go back and listen to the last episode talking about like willpower.
And I thought about that, but I just have no self control when it comes to candy. I can't do it. And it's light sugar. I can burn it quick.
Not when it's 3 whole bags.
Whatevs. I'm good with it. I'm all right. I'll accept it.
Okay, so not only are you like adding the mustache to your face this month, but you're also gonna add 15 pounds to your body.
Just a little weight. You know what I mean? It's all right. It's Easter weight. Everybody gets it.
No, no, this isn't
Holiday
like
season is here. You gain a couple pounds.
this isn't like you're pregnant and it's sympathy weight. All right, that doesn't no. You are going out of your way to eat bags of jelly beans.
I'm still going to the gym. It's okay.
Okay.
Sometimes you need a boost. You know, like Marshawn Lynch, he eats Skittles on the sidelines. You know what I mean? I need jelly beans to pump that extra energy for me to get through my day.
Yeah, but he's also out there running for a full hour.
And I walk briskly
Okay, I
when I
mean,
got to get somewhere.
whatever you gotta do, justify to yourself.
Hey, I've justified it and I've accepted it and I'm good with it.
That's all I can do.
Ain't no shame in my game.
No, not at all. You know what? I'm gonna stop being the cynical person I am. I support you in your decisions.
I appreciate you.
No
Now, if I
worries.
was murdering out little sleeves of Cadbury Creamies, I kind of been doing that too. But if I was murdering those out like I have been jelly beans, we'd have a real problem because then there's no going back. You can only take so much cream. That's what she said.
Did she say that? That's what she said. She said that, huh?
Felt like I shouldn't have said that after I said it.
No, you should know. Now we're definitely in the. We've earned the E for this week.
Yeah.
Some weeks we don't earn it. This week we've earned the E. Hmm.
Well, let's just get
Or,
out. Let's get out of
or
this
was
game.
it the D? Did she earn the D?
Inappropriate, Matthew.
Oh.
Stop it. That's inappropriate.
Anyway. Okay. Oh, go ahead. What do you got?
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was
No, I'll
just gonna
let
say,
you
let's
go.
move on. Let's move on to topics. We actually have a show today. We're going like 15 minutes in, and we've just rambled, which is amazing. I like it. I hope you
Yes.
guys like it too. If not, whatever. So here we got show topics. Ready for this? Show topics for this week. They include where they go. Gotta find them. So I talked about I have a small addiction to coffee, right?
I don't think it's a small addiction whenever you're doing the things that you're doing to go get the coffee. You're finding reasons to leave your house to go get coffee.
Right. So I have a small addiction to coffee, and yeah, it's small. It's
Okay.
small addiction. I get it. Okay.
I guess the
So
first step is admitting you have a problem.
it's a small problem.
Okay.
So this week it just happened to be, as I go 1 or 2 times a week because I was on vacation to the coffee place to get coffee. That's what I do. I happened to read my little news article, RSS reader, while I was there, and it was interesting to me that there's a city in Germany. Let me pull it up here. Who is going to ban the coffee pods? Right? And we talked about this. The little coffee pods you get to the Keurig, the Tosmo, which I have.
Oh, like the little K cups.
Yeah, the K-cups. They're banning. They're essentially banning those little pods for a multitude of reasons. Mostly because it's a 6 gram.
How are
The
they
thing
banning this? Like
weighs
they're not going to allow the sell of them?
right. Okay, and this is why. So they're basically stopping the sale of these pods because the pods aren't recyclable.
Is it illegal to have them on your person? Are you going to
No.
get stopped by the cops and be like, "Hey, man, you got what do you got there? Nothing, man. It's nothing.
Yeah. No.
I can see the coffee in her hand. Drop it."
No, it's nothing like that. But basically, they're going to stop selling these things in the stores inside the area because the items themselves aren't recyclable. And what they're saying is that it's a 6 gram product. The thing only the thing weighs barely anything, and half
Right.
of that is the packaging. So once you get the coffee out of it, you still have half of the weight of the product going into a landfill that isn't going to be disposed of or isn't going to biodegrade into a landfill. It's just going to be there for the next millennia.
Yeah, but think about all the stuff that's already in the landfill anyway. There's a lot more worse things that go into that landfill than little pods of coffee.
Yes, this is true. I
So
mean,
why are
I
we
get that.
banning those things
But this is
instead of?
this is the thing, though, is that they're K-cups. They obviously don't want you to have K-cups.
Is that what it is?
That's all it is.
It's the man trying to put the man down.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do in socialist Germany, apparently. You can't have K-cups.
Damn.
But I can take my
How do you what's the other source of coffee then?
real coffee. You have to,
You just
like,
gotta
actually...
you got to go back to getting the coffee pot. See, the whole point of the K cup is to be like, I just want one cup of coffee. I don't want to make this full thing of coffee,
Right.
so I can just drop this in. Boom, I got my one cup, and now I'm not wasting coffee. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the long run, you're saving money. Depending on your coffee habit.
Those K-cups, I don't have a K-cup machine at Keurig. I have the Tosmo, but those Tosmo things aren't cheap. They're like for a pack of like eight cups of coffee that you would get, I think it's $12. So it's like $1.33 or something a piece.
I guess we get. No, I mean it depends on your brand that you get. Like I'm thinking, like I can get a pack of like 12 cups for like $6 to $8.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I will agree with you. I do think that there are a multitude of things that the local government of Hamburg, because I just looked up, could be dealing with as opposed to let's going to stop K-cup consumption because they're going to waste landfill space.
So what is there? Is these K cups going to try to make things different, make things safer so they can start selling K cups down in Hamburg?
Well, okay, so this is the funny thing, right? And this is what kind of sparked my interest of the whole thing. So K cup, the company isn't actually K cup. It's what's the name of the company?
K cups are made for Keurigs. That's why they're called K cups.
Right, but Keurig isn't the actual company, I think. Keurig Green Mountain Incorporated is the name of the company that owns the Keurig brand.
Right.
Okay, so just for those of you that care, I did a little bit of research. And basically what Keurig has said, or this company, Keurig Green Mountain Incorporated, or whatever it was, they're going to, by the year 2020, they're going to start having recyclable K-cups. Right?
It's going to take them
4 years.
4 years to decide how to make the plastic they're using recyclable.
Yes.
I don't get why
That is the thing that I find fascinating.
Take that long.
Okay, so basically this is what they're saying is they said, to quote them in the article, it says it's a very complex challenge. The pods must be kept fresh before brewing, withstand the heat and the pressure during the brewing process, and then be easily punctured with a needle as part of the brewing process. All right, so the whole thing inside there, basically the plastic is what withstands the pressure of the heat and whatever.
Right. So it doesn't melt inside your
Right.
thing.
This is the thing I don't understand. So we can send people to the moon, yet you can't figure out how to recycle a plastic pod?
Dude, they spent millions of dollars on making a pen that can write in space instead of just using a pencil.
I know. That's what I'm saying. And this is the thing. It's so I looked up like how much does Keurig Green Mountain Incorporated make? All right. So last year, 2015, I believe it was, they had an gross income of $1.59 billion.
Fuck.
Okay. They had net income of $498,280,000.
Just on selling coffee cups.
Yeah. So they have a pretty substantial
So
profit
they
coming
can
along.
figure it out.
Dude, you give some dude like...
Hire a thing of scientists just to come in and figure this out. I mean, they probably have a lot of people they got to pay, though.
No, that was how much that was their net income. It was almost $500 million.
Like after paying all their
everything
people?
done, $500 million.
Just all profit.
Yep.
That's pretty insane.
Give some dude $250,000 for a year. Let him figure out how to make a K-cup. That's
One
recyclable.
guy.
One dude. It can't be that hard.
One guy.
Right.
Why don't you do it, Matt? Fucking figure it out. Become a recycle man.
Like a trash man?
Yeah, like
But a
I
recycle
guess
man.
yeah, recycle man.
Nah, it's too much work into that. Have you
Yeah.
tried to design something?
Don't they melt down that plastic anyway to recycle it?
Not
I'm
from
not really
Thor.
sure how the whole recycle process works. I've never really looked into it. I think they need to
Well,
do it like on how it's made,
but they're
how
not
it's
recycling
how
it.
recycled
That's the
made.
whole problem. They're not recycling them, so they can't melt them down because they're not recyclable.
Well, they can fucking figure it out.
That's why they've. That's why we've held. That's why we talked about this for 10 minutes because they can't ban. They banned them because they're not recyclable.
Well, as long as they don't ban them here in California, which I'm pretty sure this is probably the next spot since California's just like, Greenpeace. We're never going to hurt the environment. But fucking LA's like probably the most environmental, not friendly city there is in the whole United States, just pumping out fuel and all toxins and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
you get more hippies down there just like, Greenpeace, man, save the world. Totally.
Right.
Buy electric cars.
Yeah.
Teslas.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind having a Tesla. Have you seen them? They're very nice.
I would drive the shit out of a Tesla.
Yeah.
That's probably the only electric car that I'm just like, fuck yeah, let me buy it. Or no, take that back. Don't let me buy it. Give it to me, and I'll drive the shit out of it.
Right.
I'm a promoter of things.
Right.
Give it to me.
Yeah.
I'll get everybody wanting a Tesla. I mean, I'm sure everybody already wants a Tesla, but
Right.
I mean, when you have $100,000 car.
Why wouldn't you want one?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'll plug that bitch in.
Yeah.
I'll jack my electric bill, whatevs.
It can't be that much, right?
I mean, you're only fueling a whole car with your electricity from home.
Yeah, see, I haven't actually like figured that out. Like, how much does it cost a year to fuel your car? Because electricity
Like, are you
is not
saving
cheap.
money for gas by doing that?
I don't know. In California in the summertime, you're plugging a fan in, your electric bill is $500.
Easily. It's stupid.
You get
Have I told you how much I love living in California?
Yeah,
It's so great.
I grew up there. I love it. If the smog doesn't kill you, the traffic will. If the traffic doesn't kill you, then probably crime. Crime's right up there.
Crime. The crime's there's a big. It's a lot going on here for crime.
Yeah. But anyway, coffee pods banned in Germany. If you like coffee pods, don't move to Germany.
I'll stay here and drink my coffee.
Okay. Anyway, let's move on to something different. You had something before I went off on this.
Well,
coffee
the
pod
thing
thing.
is that we were
Sorry.
talking about stupid people,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And every day at 3:30, I watch Family Feud. Well, not every day, but for the most part, I watch Family Feud, right? With Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious. And I've always wondered, how the fuck do they pick some of the people that they come onto this show? You know what I mean? Have you ever heard some of the people's answers
Oh,
to
yeah.
some of the things?
Yeah.
Like, what are you talking about? And my next thing is, like, how did the family decide, like, Grandma, you're for sure coming on. You've got all the witty comments. And she's out there trying to be all PC, and it's just like, what are you doing? This is a show. You've asked 100 random-ass people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't get how they decide this.
Yeah, I don't know the process of that. I wish I did.
They,
Because I would go on it, like, if it's the price and right. Yeah,
and that's what
I'd
I'm
be on
saying.
it.
I would love to go on it. I'm just saying, winning team, me, my wife, my 3 brothers, that's 5, we're going to win. I can almost guarantee it. I've told my wife, I was like, you need to hook us up and get us on the show.
If one of you 5 listeners, knows anybody in the Family Feud, get that man J Trav on there.
You know what I'm saying? Hit up my boy Steve.
Yeah.
Get us on there. I'll suit up. I'll put a bow tie on.
Would you guys all wear bow ties?
I mean, I would. I'd class it up. He keeps it classy. He's always suited. Everybody's always suited. I'm guessing that's a requirement. To look classy, but be stupid.
They're probably more like the producers, like, you're going on national television. Don't look stupid.
No, I don't think so. Because they look stupid with the fucking answers that they're giving.
Right.
And then everybody cheers. Like, I think that's a requirement. Like, you have to cheer for your stupid family's answer.
Well, yeah, you have to show the enthusiasm.
No. I'm telling you right now,
Do you think...
if I was on one of those teams and somebody said some dumbass answer, I'm going to look at them like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, that's your answer. I'm gonna act like Steve Harvey and ask him, like, is that really your answer? Like, you got to be kidding me. I'm not going to praise them.
Do you think, like, those families go home and they just, like, fight? Like, you're an idiot.
Like, as soon as they leave the show,
Yeah.
like, are you that's the answer you gave? We're not family anymore.
Right. It was the one I watched. It was like, it they were talking about like what was another term for mama or something or mother, and
Exactly.
they
I
just
know
kept saying
exactly which one you're talking
mama or
about.
mama or
Yeah, she
whatever.
just like she goes, well, I would say mom, but that's already up there. So mama,
Yeah,
like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you've already said it
yeah,
several times. How about mommy?
yeah. Yeah, I don't get it. Maybe it's just like the pressure of like the lights and being in front of like the camera and whatnot. People just kind of freeze and become stupid.
I hope that's it.
I mean, what if there's just like a bunch of introverts? Like one of the requirements is you have to be introverted to be on the show.
Hell no. Then you can't come, Matt.
Well,
My wife can't come.
could you imagine me in a social setting like that? How well do you
I
think I
would
would
imagine a
perform?
lot of sweating. I'd imagine you'd be out there just wet,
Right.
wet and red.
Just not having a clue what's going on because I'm trying to like hide.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be the dude. You'd be that guy out there giving dumb answers. I can see it right
Yep.
now.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in that. You know, at the end of the show, whenever they're doing like the little time, like you get 30 seconds on a clock, and you're gonna go through all your questions or whatever.
Yep.
You'd be giving just stupid answers, and I'd be on the side just looking at you like you're kidding me.
You'd be the guy in the booth in the back.
Yeah.
They can't hear anything, and then when you come out, you hear the
And then I
answers.
come out, and they'll be like, "All right." He's gonna be like, "All right, you got to make up some points." Matt here got you 20 points. I'd be like, "We're fucking. You're kidding me. We're done." Don't even ask me the question. There's not a chance that I'm going to do it.
Right.
Although I did see a dude get 100. It was like 184 points. He was the first guy to go.
Yeah.
Got all the number one answers. 184 points.
Wow.
Like, how crazy. The dude that came out after him, he was just like, you either got to be. What did he say? He was just like. He said, you could possibly be the stupidest person in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Stupid people. I don't know. It just made me think of it.
Well, that's good.
Did you go and see your concert? You said you were on the last episode, or this episode before you were going to go to your concert
Did I?
for 21
Well,
Pilots.
I think I actually just told you in private that I was going to a concert.
No, I thought you said it on the show. Well, fucking drop the knowledge.
I don't know. Anyway, yes. I did go to my concert. I went and saw 21 Pilots. For those that don't know who they are, they're just alternative rock bands from Ohio. Just two of them.
Not necessarily a group that you would think that Matt would listen to. I can tell you that.
No, not at all. Not at all. But so I bought these tickets in August, right? And I initially bought them for my wife, and I was like, hey, I'm going to talk my wife into going to this concert with me. If I buy the tickets, she has to go, right? Wrong. She decided not to go. So
Your wife stood you up?
she did.
Did you go by yourself?
No, I talked somebody into work to go with me.
Perfect.
The funny thing about talking him into work, all I did was I gave him the name of the band. I said, hey, this is one of the songs that they sing. And from that point, he was then pumped to go to the concert with me from
Nice.
August until February when we went. But yeah, it was a
So
it was a
your
very
wife
good time.
stood you up all the way back in August when you
Yeah.
initially bought the tickets.
Mhm.
You bought the tickets and like, hey, we're going to go to this band in February. She was like, not happening. Find somebody else. At least she told you ahead of time and gave you some time to
Yeah. I mean,
locate a person.
I wasn't going to go by myself. I mean, I would have gone by myself, but
Matt. You went to what EDM? You went to an EDM show by yourself.
yeah.
Is it Electric
Yeah.
Dance?
Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot. Mhm.
All by yourself. Just roboting it up out there.
Yeah, well, I went there for a separate reason, but yes, I did go by myself. It was very awkward. Nobody danced. We all stood in the corner. Lights and music going. But yeah, so 21 Pilots went and saw them. I have not been to a concert since probably 2001. So it's been a while, right? So I had no.
2001.
Yes.
Dude, that was 15 years ago.
Yeah, you're right. It was. Thanks.
You're really living the dream, man.
Mm-hmm. Doing it in live. So went to the concert. Wasn't really expecting much. Obviously, I haven't been to a concert in a while, but
Right.
it was. I liked it. It was a very good concert. The two guys seemed like very good showmen. In the performance, lots of lights and lots of bassy sounds because that's what they have.
Bassy sounds.
Like
Matt,
the
you
music.
sound like a 52-year-old man whose kids forced him into a concert. Yeah, I was there, and there was there was good showmanship. The
I'm
lights
just
were
saying. I mean,
shining.
I don't know
There
what
was
you
a
want me to
bassy
say.
sound. I could feel it in my chest at times. I had to step out. The bathroom was a little far, but had a great time.
It was. I mean, I don't know what else to say. It was a fantastic show. They climbed out. They climbed out into the audience and like performed drum solos and sang and all
Was
kind of
there
stuff.
crowd surfing?
No, it was
You
not.
should have crowd surfed. You should have got up there and just threw yourself onto the crowd and hoped to God that they caught you.
Yeah.
They didn't want you
No.
just flop to the
These,
ground.
okay, so the concert was fantastic. I love the concert. But getting to the concert, we'll talk about that. All right. So we show up. The concert's at 7. I think the doors open at 7, and so we're like, hey, we'll get down to London about 3 o'clock. And then
Wow.
well, because we were going down there for like
Oh, you're going to make a day of it.
make a day of it.
Okay.
So I went down there, had Chipotle, went to some cigar shop. He bought some cigar stuff. Then about 5 o'clock, we're like, hey, we'll head over there to the concert venue, which is on like the south side of London. See what's going on. So we're casually just strolling along, like, hey, no big deal. 5 o'clock, basically, we get to this place, and we're kind of shocked at like the number of people that are actually outside of the auditorium or the hall that the place is at.
Well, they got a good fan base out there.
They do. They have a very good fan base. The concert sold out actually in August.
How big is this venue, though?
I don't know. Well over 2,000 people probably.
Oh, shit.
Like it was big. But I posted a video. Did you see the video?
I don't think I've seen the video.
Bro. Anyway,
I'll check for the video.
check for the video. And you can see it there. It's pretty good. But the one thing that struck me as odd. Okay, so I haven't been to a concert since 2001. I'm not necessarily the average person that you would think would be listening to this band. Okay, go ahead. What do you got?
I was going to say, so you felt awkward as you showed up in your Jinkos and nobody else was wearing them.
No. The thing that was awkward about it is maybe I have forgotten who is the ones that are so touched by music. Okay, because think back, like when you're a kid, the bands like you just like felt like I'm connected to.
They're
I love
speaking
them.
to me.
I have tattoos from them. I buy all their stuff. Blah blah blah.
Right, you're a groupie at that point.
Yeah, we walked around the corner of this place. The demographic of this concert, teenage girl.
Fuck yeah. Like everybody's looking at you guys like, those must be chauffeurs for their daughters.
Yes. Yes. Okay. So
as you're wearing the band t-shirt, just like, no, I'm with you guys.
No
Sally.
no band
Oh
t-shirt.
my God, Sally, I can't believe we're gonna see them.
Well, that was the funny thing. So we go in at 7 o'clock. The doors open. We walk in. And based off the number of people outside, we thought it would be a lot busier inside once we got there, but it wasn't. It wasn't that bad. The concert's done. Everyone's all like amped. We're heading out the concert hall there. And as you step, like it's like a kind of elevator, and there's steps going down to the sidewalk. As you go out into this like little, the entryway there, nothing but a sea of parents picking up their children at 11:15 in London.
And there you are, just creeping around, looking like the creep, like, oh, I like it.
Yeah,
I wanted to be here too.
I did. I thoroughly enjoyed the concert. If you guys,
And that's good. You went for you. Just remember that. Regardless
I did
of
go
who
for
was
me.
there, you went for you. Hey, if I had tickets to go see Taylor Swift, I go see Taylor Swift.
Right?
Ain't no shame in my game.
No.
You know what I mean? You do you, Matthew.
Right.
You do you.
This is the important thing to remember, right? Out of all the X amount of people that were down there, how many of them do I know?
None. Well,
Besides the dude that's
one.
with me,
right.
0. I don't care. I have a good time.
That's right.
I enjoy the concert.
That's right,
I
Matt.
go home.
You do you.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Which is a very funny thing because I have a young child, and it's no point in the time that she has been alive have I ever told her, don't wear something because you're going to look goofy, right? If she wants to wear a freaking basket on her head and go outside in public, she's putting a basket on her head and she's going in public. But for whatever reason,
La Pasuda head?
sure,
Trash can head.
yes, I'm not bilingual, so yes. At no point in time have I ever told her no, she can't do something that she wants to do, right? It's just
Right.
funny how even even a small child can realize, like, I can't do this because it's embarrassing. Like, something she's learned this naturally over the course of her life, which is very strange because it's like,
Embarrassment's a natural thing. You're
I
gonna feel
know.
embarrassed when
But why?
it's gonna happen.
But that's the thing is why? Why do I need to feel embarrassed about who I am? Am I not confident in who I am?
I just think that sometimes you do things that you don't intend to do in front of people, and so when those things happen
Well, with
out
her,
of nowhere, then you feel embarrassed.
well, yeah, okay. So, I'm walking on the street. I put too much confidence in my fart. It's a bad day.
Yep.
Right?
I looked to my right. There was nobody there. I let out. Looked to my left. Oh, hey, I didn't see you. And now I've just gassed you. Gas, gas, gas. Everybody get down.
Embarrassing moment, right?
Uh-huh.
But for her, she's like, what she wears, she doesn't want to be embarrassed. It's just like, which is funny because I will wear whatever I want in public. I don't care. My socks don't match. I don't color coordinate. Nothing, right? I don't even do my hair half the time. But yet the small child's like, no, I can't wear that, Daddy, because I look funny. What do you mean? Who do you have to impress? Like, just freaking wear whatever you want.
So you're going to end up embarrassing your kids because
Yes.
you're too comfortable with who you are. It's
Yeah.
going to be like, no, Dad, just drop me off here. I'll walk the extra 6 blocks.
Yeah, that's basically what's gonna happen.
I don't need you to pull me up to the front. I'll be all right.
It happens.
See, look at you. Now you're going to embarrass your kid. You're going to be the guy that's just walking around in your dungarees at home while she's trying to invite friends over, and you're just like, hey, what's going on?
Have you seen
Speaking of that,
the
when we had
Goldbergs?
Chris on the
Yeah.
on the show, that's probably why you don't care, because your dad didn't care.
Yeah,
He wore his leisure suit, and now you're gonna wear yours.
yeah, but I'm not. I will refuse to purposely embarrass my children.
Yeah, but you won't know that you're embarrassing your children because you're just being you. When they're not
yeah.
all XL,
Yeah.
you're just embarrassing the hell out of them. Like,
all-
no, we can't have people come over to the house.
So basically, what you're saying is, like, in my future life, right? In the
Correct.
future, 15 years from now, when my child is old enough to actually care, I will just be me, and that in itself will be embarrassing enough that she will be embarrassed for me.
Correct. I'm glad that you were getting this conversation out now, that you're going to realize it now, so we have time to change it.
But I can't change who I am.
Oh, okay.
I have been
Well,
me
then
for 85 years. I can't change me.
Well, in a few years, about 10 years, you're going to have this conversation with your daughter, and you're going to realize why she doesn't want to invite friends over.
You know what's funny? Christmas, right? I have my Christmas tradition of wearing my Santa suit.
Correct.
How do you think she's going to be at like 16? You're like, no, Dad, you can't wear the Santa suit.
Yeah, like, it's cool, man. I already know you're Santa Claus. Can we just open gifts?
Yeah.
No, I'm going to get dressed up. No.
Well, ready for this?
Mhm.
On birthdays, we have a birthday crown. Okay?
All right.
And the birthday crown is basically this like felt hat that you wear that has the number of your age on the crown. Again, when my daughter is 16.
But is this something that you guys wear, like, all day long?
No, it's for like the cake and presents. Like, it's just, a fun thing that we do.
Okay. I didn't know if it was something that you wore all day long, like the events of the day, you will be wearing this crown. When we go out to eat tonight, you're going to have this crown on.
Would that be something I could do?
Is that always an option?
That's tell me that would not be awesome.
Yeah, as a grown man who's very comfortable with himself wearing a crown, I don't give a shit what anybody thinks.
But-
But as a young girl walking around and have all the other young girls or other young kids looking at you like, why the hell are you wearing that crown?
But think of like memories, right? You're building either good memories or bad memories, right? So think of like the embarrassing moments that you had in your life, and you look back on, were they good memories or bad memories?
I mean, they can go either way. A lot of, I mean, because think about it. Anytime that you do something that was embarrassing or you got in a lot of trouble for it or
Right.
something like that, as you get older and look back on it, it usually turns into a funny moment.
Right. Well,
But at the time, it's not.
but that's
It's
what I want.
heartfelt.
That's what I want to do. I want to have Christmas morning. I want to dress up as Santa, even if it's for an hour because the suit's really really itchy and I don't want to wear it anymore. Those good memories that I have for my child. Right. The same thing with the birthday crown.
The thing is, though, that those pictures that reflect those good memories of
Uh-huh.
when your kids are older and you're in your Santa suit,
Right.
their faces are just going to be like, "Oh, come on!" It's going to be like Ralphie in what's the heck?
Christmas story.
Christmas Story. You're going to be that's essentially what it's going to be. He's dressed up in a damn bunny costume. Yeah, later on in life it's probably funny, but at the time,
Yep.
he could die. Just kill me now, please.
Well, it's happening. I've been doing it for. I didn't do it the first year, but every subsequent year I have done it. So for 5 years, we have had Santa and we have had birthday hats.
I mean, or it could go the other way around. It's just it turns into a tradition.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they accept it. Or they'll become actual teenage girls and realize, this isn't cool, Dad.
Dad's embarrassing me.
Yeah,
Maybe
for
they can,
sure.
maybe they can blog about it.
Oh, no. Do you really want your kids bashing you in a blog?
Whatever.
Whatevs.
I'm
As long as I get to read it and see what's going on.
as long as they talk to me.
And that's the thing. Because I have a little girl, and
Right.
eventually one day she's going to be old enough, and eventually I think one day she's going to be writing in a journal, right?
Oh yeah.
Is it acceptable to go through that journal? Just for, I get it's a thing of privacy, but is there times that it would be acceptable to look into it? Let's say if they were acting differently than they normally do. You know what I mean? It's a touchy area.
I don't want to. Based off of current events that are taking place in the public, I think this may be similar, right? I don't want to talk about that because I don't. The Apple FBI thing, for those that
Right.
don't know, Apple FBI. My opinion doesn't matter. I don't care. For you, I don't know if she wants to make it public to you, then yeah, sure. But I mean, do you really want her to know that you know her, like deepest, darkest?
Well, no. See, and that's the thing. Like, it wouldn't be like I would read it and be like, "Hey, so I was reading this book earlier, and I have all your information." Like, I probably wouldn't make it known to her. But if I wanted to know what was, because I don't understand women barely, so I'm definitely not going to understand what's going through a teenage girl's mind, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I need to get on the inside of what's happening so I can just be like, okay, I get it. Here's your space. Or she's going to write something really bad and I'm going to lose my shit.
I think we've talked about it actually with like spouses, right? If I go looking hard enough for whatever I want to find, I'm going to find it.
Except for you hide everything in the top drawer, your underwear drawer.
Yes. So if you really think something's going on and you're specifically looking for whatever it is you're looking for, you're going to find it. I think that what has to happen is the relationship between you and your child, or you and your spouse, or you and whoever, has to be strong enough that you can actually go to somebody and be like, hey, this is what's going on. I want to be open with you. I want to be honest with you, because we're human beings. This is what's taking place.
So I just need to make a trusting environment for my home to where my daughter's going to want to give me the information that I need. Maybe not all the details, because I'm telling you right now, there's probably a lot of shit that I'm not going to want to know.
Right, yes.
But if she could just tell me tidbits like, hey, this is kind of what's happening, then I could be like, okay, I know that you're okay,
right?
But you're just going through some shit.
Yeah.
And see, I'll be good with that. See, because I probably wouldn't be able to. I think it's my wife that's going to be the one that's like, no, I'm reading it. I think I'm going to have to be the mediator.
She's a woman, so she knows the thought process. I mean,
and that might be better that she, like, if my daughter could talk to her. It's just, you know what I mean? Doing parent shit is getting. It's tricky.
There should be a book on it or something.
There probably are, but not every. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or podcast.
Boom! Hey, we got you. Parenting 101.
Yeah,
Probably the last guys you want to listen to. I just kind of go with the flow.
Yeah, I think that is what's difficult though, because like as a man, you and I and the rest of us probably, with the exception of people who are like 15 now, because they're a bunch of different people than us, we're taught like, hey, your feelings are inside. Don't do this. Don't do that. But in reality, like, why can't I feel? Like I have thoughts. I have emotions. I have this going on, and these things upset me. Like, it's not necessarily the correct thing to bottle things in and just deal with it. But as we progress and change, those things will probably become different.
Your kids are gonna blast the shit out of you in their journals.
Whatever.
Dad embarrassed me again today.
He
This
will.
is day 262 that he's embarrassed me.
Mm-hmm.
But they're again. I mean, by the time they're that age, they're probably not going to be writing anything because they're all going to be electronic in their phones or something like that.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like me, I use my iPhone and I note everything in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I make all my notes and everything. I don't necessarily blog or do all that, but
Right.
So you may not have the passcode to get into that journal. I may not have the passcode to get in that journal.
No. And it's just something you have to deal with. I mean, honestly. Again, it's just going to come down to the trust and relationship that you have with your family and whether they want to be open with you. I hope, like, I wish that in the future, if my children have something going on, or even my wife has something going on that is of urgent necessity, that they can come to me and be like, hey, this is what's taking place. I value your opinion. I respect your opinion. This is what I have going on. What do you think?
Yeah. That's the world I one day want to live in as well,
Yeah.
Matt.
But that's a touchy subject because, like, you have to practice what you preach, and like you have to be open with them instead of just being upset. Like, I have 2 children, and if they don't do something that I want them to do, I have to be the authoritative figure. But
Right.
I also have to discipline and explain why I'm doing something, right?
Right.
A 3-year-old doesn't understand why you're taking the toy from them, right? But you have to, like, somehow explain, like, hey, well, you threw it at the TV, and you broke the TV, so now I have to take the thing from you and try to put that into concept,
Yeah.
So it's a.
I mean, that's pretty much what I do with my daughter now. She'll start. I'll do something that she doesn't want done, and all of a sudden she'll throw a super fit. So I have to sit there and be like, all right, look, you need to use your words and tell me why you're upset and why you're crying.
Right.
But it's like over just like random shit. Like,
Oh yeah.
I want to eat this chip. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just closed the bag. Like, now this chip doesn't taste good because the bag's closed. You got to open the bag for me to like the chip again. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like, well, you got to be kidding me here.
Right. No, I will not open this bag. You can just eat that chip.
It's like I feel like a kid sometimes, like going back and forth. Like I'm arguing with a 3-year-old. Like, this conversation is over.
Well, yeah, but you are arguing with a 3-year-old. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I find myself with that. I was actually talking to my wife the other day because, like I said, we have 2 children, and one of them is older than the other, but the younger one is she basically does what the older one does. There's an
Right.
age gap, a couple of years in between.
Well, that's the way it is. The
Yeah.
little one's always going to mimic what the older one does, regardless of what it is.
This is the thing. It's like we have consciously said to each other, just remember, she's only 2.5. Because she acts as if she's 7 or 8 or 15. I'm just like, okay, you don't understand the concept of potty training, but yet you also don't understand the concept of this over here, and I have to explain to like a 2.5-year-old, like, no.
It's like,
you
what
can't.
words do I use
Yeah.
that you can grasp what it is that I'm telling you?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to like toot my own horn, but this kid that I got is freaking bright. Like, I'll talk to her and she'd be like, nope. It's like having full-fledged conversations. I'm like, you're way too smart for your own good.
Yeah.
Like, way too smart.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Don't quit using the complete sentence.
Right, Like, you should
Quit
be saying
using
mama.
the little ats and thes that you need to put in every little portion of your sentence.
Yeah.
Stop that. Say something like chip.
Yeah, and point.
Hungry. Like, quit saying, Dad, I'm hungry. Like,
Yeah.
no. Stop it! You're growing up too fast.
Yeah. It's more like, Dad, I'm hungry. Can we go have fish and chips tonight? What? Like, what? Now we're having a conversation. You know?
Yeah.
That's good. Anyway.
So you tell me I shouldn't go through my daughter's journal?
No, don't do it.
Was that?
I would
okay.
recommend you not do it. But you're a grown man. You do whatever you want.
Or don't go through my daughter's iPhone 10. No, be it probably like iPhone 16 when she's that age.
Yeah.
I'm over here still rocking the 5. You know what I mean? Like, I got some time.
Why?
Don't judge me. Don't judge me for my iPhone 5.
I will judge you because you know why? Okay, so we went to this concert, right? And I made a specific note about this in the show notes here. If you go to a concert, right, and you're the VIP in the sound booth, like, hey, look at me, I'm somebody big shot, right, and you pull out an iPhone 5 or 5S or 5C for that matter.
Ooh, the color.
In my world, you have lost all like status symbol in my world because you're
so in the world of Matty E. If your phone game isn't up to par,
if you go into the VIP booth of a sound stage at a concert, like you're a big shot, like look at me, I have these freaking press pass or whatever going on, right, and you pull out the iPhone 5, I'm mocking you.
Let me drop this on you, though.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Unless you're a hipster, then you can have the 5.
Well, maybe that's one of the reasons.
Maybe that's what they would do.
Rich people are rich for a reason.
Yes.
Maybe he's not wasting his money on shit that he does not need. His iPhone 5, as mine, which hasn't been updated in over a year. Yeah, I skipped all the updates because I don't have the memory space to do it, but whatevs, that's another subject. Maybe he's just like, hey, my iPhone 5 works great because I take care of it. Why do I need to go spend the money on the iPhone 6S when it can do pretty much all the same shit? Matthew?
Look, I'm telling you right now. Yes, rich people are rich for a reason, okay? And I have read many books on wealth and wealth status and affluence and all kinds of things, right?
Right.
$1,000 when you're saving 70% of your income at $300,000 isn't much. See what I'm saying?
No. Say that again?
So you're telling me that you make $250,000, right?
I would love to, yes.
$250,000 a year.
Boom. Rolling in it.
You telling me that you can't buy a $700 phone?
No, because I have a $100,000 car. Maybe not that much, but I got an $80,000 car.
So what you're saying then is...
I put my money elsewhere.
You put your money... But, okay, somebody who is wealthy, who is actually, like, not just the look of wealth, who is actually wealthy, they don't have a $100,000 car. So even to argue your point, they don't do it because it would be too much money in debt. So they're driving the Honda Civic, they're saving this, they're doing that.
I guess I could see that.
The individuals who have, not all of them, I get this, BMWs, Mercedes-Benz, the Audi A6 or 7s and 8s, the R8s, you know, those things, $250,000 cars. Besides the ones that are just ungodly wealthy, they could be in debt. Because what they're trying to do is they're providing, I'm a doctor, I'm a lawyer, I have to have this symbol of wealth.
Right, you have to have that stature to show that, hey, I'm at this level.
Right. Meanwhile, I have $300,000 in credit card debt. I have a mortgage, a $500,000 mortgage.
I mean, look at your boy fucking Kanye right now. That dude's like $52 million in a hole or something like that. Exactly. But still raps about just having all this stuff. Like, bruh.
Right.
You need an accountant.
Now he wishes he had a college degree.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's your boy. Anyway, I'll rock the iPhone 5. I'm probably going to wait till the 7 comes out and then upgrade.
That would be a 2-year cycle, right? 5.
Yeah, so the iPhone 7 will be here this September.
6S, 7. So you're 4 years behind.
But it'll be here this September.
Yeah, it should be September, October.
There you go. I'll wait till the 7 comes out when it's like see-through or something. I really don't know what else they're going to do with the phone. If they make it the size of a tablet, I'm just going to stick with the 5.
Why would they make the size of the tablet?
Because the iPhone 6 Plus is ginormous.
Yeah, but
you have the 6 Plus. It's stupid big.
You don't have to buy the 6 Plus. You could buy the 5 or the
right. And so when the iPhone 7 comes out, if they've made it bigger than the regular size of the 6, because I don't want nothing bigger than the size of the 6, then I guess I'll just get a 6.
My wife has a 6, right? Normal, the 6, not the Plus, but the normal.
The 6 regular.
Yeah. Dude, it is tiny in my hand.
That's because you're used to holding your phone with 2 hands.
I don't know. I
You're like, how do I... You mean to tell me I can hold a phone with 1 hand and just talk on it instead of just holding it, gripping it with 2? Sorry, I don't have a free hand.
You get used to it.
I can't help you.
You get used to it. Like, legitimately, you get used to it.
Maybe they're trying to do that so people stop texting and driving because the phones are just so big that they can't text with 1 hand.
Yeah, probably.
Smart.
Well,
Smart.
It's not. I mean, I guess. There's ways around that, though. You have Sturry, who doesn't have any clue what you're talking about.
What else?
Whatever do you... What time we got? How long have we been on the podcast? Somebody tell me. We got a producer Mike. You want to let me know how long we've been on the podcast?
It's about 50... We're going on 55 minutes here.
Okay, thanks, Mike. Appreciate that. So you just want to wrap it up here then?
Let's wrap it up.
Man?
We got a lot to talk on this next one and everything too. So we got John coming on. So politics in the next show. This turned into good talk.
It did actually. Initially, I was like, "Oh, this is going down way wrong." Jesse's talking about.
That's the whole point of the show, Matt. Remember that.
Yeah, Jesse's talking about like cream, and I'm talking about D, and he's talking about this, and we're talking about privacy.
You don't need to relive those moments. Anyway, episode 53, done, son.
Yeah.
If you want to hit us up on the book. If you have those questions and everything, since we're going to have John coming on, we're going to talk politics and everything like that. So anything you want to talk about or any questions you have that you would like us to talk about, hit us up on Facebook, hit us up on Twitter, social media, anything like that. And we'll get those subjects up there and talk about them with John.
Yeah, definitely. And if you do like the show, let us know on Facebook, or you can email us at the randomnothingpodcast.com. On there, you can also go to iTunes and submit feedback or reviews. I don't know what it does, but it lets us know that you like the show. So, anything to help us out, because sometimes we're just going blind at it. My wife tells me it's funny. No one else does. I value her opinion. So, yeah.
I enjoy your time, Matt.
Thanks. Yeah, appreciate that.
That's good feedback, isn't it?
It is. It makes me want to continue to do episode 54.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Okay.
See y'all later. We're out.
All right, later.
Peace.